and welcome again to AA Home Gardening. Guys, can we grow asparagus in containers? Yes, we can. This is going into its fourth year that I've been growing these asparagus in container. You see it's nice and fat. It's just coming up, guys. This is one container. I'm going to show you how to grow these beauties, guys. Once you have asparagus, you have it for 10 years and beyond. If you have it in the ground, it can last even 20 years. So that's one container I have there. And I have another one here, add asparagus there, and I want another one there. So the normal pop up in early spring. So yes, guys, I'm going to show you how to take care of these babies, how to let it go to fern for the first year, how to cut it back in late autumn and so forth. I'm going to show you now. I have 2 extra crowns that I'm going to show you how to plant those crowns now. So I have some multi-purpose compost here. Guys, if you have space, can plant it in the ground. It's best. I have 2 bags of asparagus crown. That's how they come in the container like that. So we're going to pull it apart. There should be 2 crowns. Actually, no, there used to be 2. Now it's 1. I didn't even notice. Only 1 is in there. Years ago when I buy, I used to get 2. That's not fair. So they have like some cocoa core in there. And the crown. This one looks dead, guys. I have to wait and see. Looks so dry and parched. Doesn't even look like it's gonna make it. But we wait and see. Totally parched. Let's see the other one. It doesn't look like there's any life in that one whatsoever. So that's what the crown looks like. So we know after 2 weeks or so if these are viable. So that's the asparagus crown there. So you cannot just plant it like normal things. You can't just dig the earth and put it in like that. No, guys. Because the asparagus crown, the roots, if they get waterlogged, they're going to rot and die. So what you have to do, you have to make a mound in the middle. So you put the dirt together in the middle, and you have to make a mound and spread the legs over, so that way, so you go like that, you're gonna make a mound in the middle of your container. Okay, so make a mound like that. That's how you have to sow asparagus crown or plant. Okay, so you can do them from seed, guys, but it take much longer. So hopefully you can see, you know, like when you're playing in clay as kids, you just make a mount like that. That's it. Okay, so the mount is about 4 inch about. Then you take your crown and then you're going to spread the roots over your mound that you have just created. So that's how I planted my asparagus 4 years ago. Going 5 years. That's all you do, and you just spread it out. So like if look, this, just spread it out, guys. Spread out your root like that. So that way, so this will be like the fern for the first year. That went to fern and then they cut it off. So I'm gonna plant both in the container. So you do the same thing like that, guys. You know, asparagus are so good. You know, asparagus, as the thing is, guys, I don't buy asparagus in the shop for purpose. I hardly ever buy it. It's only if I'm making like some stir fry and I really want asparagus, I don't buy it in the shop, because they normally harvest them too late and they're tough and stringy and it doesn't have a nice taste. And you know, this one is a bit tangled. Let's see if we can separate the root to spread it out. So guys, that's exactly what I did. And if you look, if you don't spread the roots out, they're more likely to die, guys. So spread it over your mound that you have created. You know, this will help to even promote reproductive health, guys. Asparagus is so good. And if you get them nice and fresh, they're actually sweet like sweet pea. But you have to grow them to get them nice and fresh, guys. The ones in the supermarket, they are not nice at all. They're so old, and then it's like chewing and bark. It's not nice. But these are really nice vegetable once you get them fresh and nice. And you know, it's loaded with antioxidants as well, and vitamin A, vitamin E, I should say, vitamin E, vitamin K, you know, which help with blood clot and everything, to make the blood flow smoothly and everything. This would also help with UTI. This is nice in stir fry. I love it in stir fry. Let me know how you love your asparagus. I love them in stir fry. That's why normally I will steam it with other veg and have it by the side as well, but I just find it sugar snap peas and all those things that make the stir fry really, really delicious. So all I have to do now, you take some compost and you put it in around the side. So like the root is in a little tunnel or a little precipice. So you put it in like that. And any root that's sticking out, well, this one is gone, so I can go back for compost. And that's it, guys. And then they just mount it up with some more compost. Guys, these vegetables, these green vegetables, they're so good for us. But when I buy them in the shop, they normally lose the nutritional value because they've been harvested too young and they're very old by the time you get them. You know, like most of these vegetables, as soon as I harvest them, they start losing the nutritional value. So when I'm using asparagus in the kitchen, I normally have my pot on fire and then come to the garden and harvest the asparagus afterward. So you can leave the tip of it showing as long as the roots are covered, and you put it in the mount like that. That's all you have to do, and then you just water it in, guys. And then in 2 weeks time, when the weather warms up, then these babies should start shooting up, and yes, they will look like asparagus, shaped like asparagus. But please, when you plant your asparagus, don't harvest it in the first year because the root would not have been developed properly. You need to leave it for the first year, let it go to fern. I have a video up that I did a few years ago. I include it because if you harvest this in the first year, the possibility of your asparagus dying is very likely because the root would not have been developed properly. So just leave it, and then the same fern that comes up in autumn, that's what you're going to use as mulch to mulch it for the cooler season. So you harvest the fern, put it back over the container, let it stay there and protect it. And then the next year, now they say the first year of harvesting, you don't harvest everything, you probably harvest 1 and 2, then you just leave it. Then the third year, then you just harvest everything and have a good harvest of asparagus. So yes, guys, we can grow asparagus in container. So any questions, put it in the comment section, guys, and I answer them. So that's asparagus in my garden for 2024. Take care. Bye bye.
Like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell.